Starting the stream again. Is it working? It's sending. It's sending sending it.
Okay.
It says I'm live on Twitch. Cause this is just basically me going like, huh, does this work?
Okay, I see you on YouTube now.
You see me on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's working. Okay. I guess for YouTube, it's basically don't touch anything.
Yeah. Don't touch anything or we'll freak out.
It'll freak out the system. But yes,
yeah.
It's a stream with me and you.
Me and you.
Me and you. And we're playing the Woo-Was. Apparently. I originally wanted to play I wanted to play a different game. I wanted to play Sonic today, but
yeah, I guess not.
Guess not. We're playing Woo-Was because I forgot to change the game.
It's okay. I mean, you know, it's like we're just testing, right?
Yeah, it's just a test stream right now.
This still counts.
How's the graphics?
Seems okay.
Yeah. Ooh, it's a little. The frame rate is a little wonky, but it's okay. But yeah, why are we trying YouTube and Twitch, honey?
Yeah, why are we trying YouTube and Twitch?
You don't know.
I don't know.
It's actually because we want to try expanding our different. I want to try expanding our different places that we stream on. You know.
Wow.
So that's why we're doing a test stream. And
yes.
Originally Sonic was going to be the game we were going to play, but guess not.
Hey, nothing better than a gacha game.
Yeah. Co-op with friends once. What friends do I have? Are we officially back? Yes. Hello, Juice.
Hello.
I'm not sure of how it's gonna work with you tubs, honestly. But we're trying. We're giving it a shot. So it may go horribly good or horribly.
Or it may just be horribly.
Yeah, just maybe horrible. Let me just check all my settings here. Everything looks pretty good, actually, all things considered. But Bard is basically going to be my monitor to make sure that both YouTube and Twitch look okay.
Yeah.
and or tell me that the stream went down. Want me to go YouTube real quick, see how it works? I mean, Bard's doing that too. I wanted to give more people options, I guess. But it seems like the stream is doing pretty good, right?
Yeah, they both seem to be okay. If you want to just take a peek on YouTube, feel free. Definitely feel free.
If that's your preferred platform, now you have options.
Yeah, now you have options.
Oh shit, I want to go attack them.
I do notice that the YouTube stream is a tiny bit slower in terms of like where it is.
Oh no!
Like,
oh no! The crash! Oh no! The frame rate!
Oh jeez!
The jank!
I saw.
Okay, let's see if I can turn down the graphics on Wuwa, because it actually never touched. I usually do touch and check out like the frame rates or the things, but I haven't done it. Or I usually change it so it's lower.
Yeah,
it's fine if it's lower. Let's see what I have for it. Oh, it's already low. Let's do it on the lowest. Maybe that'll help it a little bit.
Maybe.
The
maybe.
lowest frame rate. Ooh, it's still a bit choppy.
Mm.
This is why I should play Sonic.
Well, you weren't having these issues before, so it must be because of the multi-streaming that's
I think
going
the
on?
multi-stream is what's happening, right? So it's one of those things where it's just like I could 100% like try to switch it, like not do two at the same time. I know that Yoru, my streaming, my VTuber sibling does dual streaming.
Yeah.
On both platforms at the same time. So I'm not sure if he just happens to have like a stronger computer, which is very possible, right?
Very possible, yeah. But also maybe
this is a good stress test, honestly.
Yeah. But how are you doing this through it? Like, are you streaming it to a certain service, or you're actually trying to run, like?
I'm streaming this through Restream.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm trying a program that YouTube said to try. A YouTuber said to try. So, this is my stress test.
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is like a second or two slower. It is, but it's probably because it's prioritizing Twitch.
Do you want to try messaging on YouTube? I want to see what it looks like.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Why is chat window so small on YouTube? Hold on. I've got to figure out what's going on here. There we go. Testing.
Okay, and now I have to see if your message will appear on the comment section. Because if not, then I have to figure out how to add the YouTube comments onto this one.
So, Juice, is this a hint that Munii is leaving Twitch?
Not yet.
Yeah. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Yeah.
No,
you know?
it's a test. I think that I think I need to figure out a way to hook up the comment section to include YouTube, because at the moment it's not. I can't see anything on my. I can see it, but I can't see it on the streaming screen. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I only have Twitches. Don't leave me here, Munii. Who I bolt with. Bully with red shells. That's a good question. We haven't done a multiplayer Monday.
In a while, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, Monday's tomorrow, but I have to stream early that day, and then... Yeah. Oh my god. I'm not gonna... My first 2 weeks at school is almost... well, actually, 3 weeks at school is almost gonna be done already.
Wow.
I feel that time goes by a lot faster than I think it does, honestly. And I actually haven't prepped for it tomorrow.
Yeah.
If I was doing the news, I don't have to prep for anything. I just kind of have to show up and then like kind of like do things. Hi, Aki. Thank you.
Hello, Aki.
Let's see. I know I wanted to do some money farming because I am broke again. I feel like every time like I play this game, I become broke very fast. So I'm kind of curious what Yoru's settings are, I guess, for his dual streaming is going to be. I can probably ask him. I was watching the bunny chow down on a piece of bok choy before you went live. Oh, so cute. Unfortunately, my dogs, they do not look cute when they're eating the nom noms. They're just bratty. But they both got baths. And they're no longer happy because they're no longer stinky. Oh.
But that's okay. They eventually become stinky, so...
Oh, one of those coughing.
Uh-oh.
What? Yes, I am talking about you. Oh, your eye's cleared up. Coffee's eye was a bit pink, and the vet was just like, "Oh, we might need to give him eye drops." And I'm like, "Oh, do we?" Like, I don't mind. They never gave me eye drops for it, so I'm assuming I didn't pay for any eye drops for him to have, and just left it there. But his eye looks better, but maybe that might be because of the other meds.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, Coffee has ear infection at the moment. He is doing much better. I think. I have another checkup with him on Saturday.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta get the little stinker. You gotta get them the more the meds.
I know, right? Yes, what are you growling at? What are you growling at? Stinky. I'm hoping she will feel comfortable with me enough to start brushing her soon. Not looking forward to when I need him to trim her nails. How did you first start trimming your cat's nails when you had one?
Wait, what?
When you had a cat, how did you start trimming her nails?
So it was like, you had to kind of start them young. Like, number one, you gotta start them young, and you gotta get them used to kind of you always touching their paw pads.
But there is a way to do it when they're older, too. Because I know that your Bun Bun is about almost 2 years old now.
But yeah, I always waited till my cat was, like, calm and, like, napping. And then I would sneak up to them. And just, like very lightly pull one of the, like push down on the cozy until the nail came out, and then I would clip it really quickly before he woke up and pulled away. and then I would like wait till he went, his eyes closed again, and then I would do it again. So it would be a very slow process, but it was very calming.
Yeah, you see me when I cut my dog's nails. How did that sound to you?
It's like a struggle.
I haven't cut Coffee's nails yet.
Let's see. I'm hoping that she will feel comfortable enough for me to start brushing her soon.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think
but
you
Coffee,
read that, right?
Coffee's not. Coffee also doesn't like being brushed.
Oh, yeah.
And getting Pomeranians used to brushing is actually very important. Unfortunately, Coffee's a little stinker, and actually, as a puppy, he hated getting brushed. It might be because I was a bit too aggressive with him. But you think that with me being super aggressive, he would have gotten used to me being aggressive with his brushing.
Yeah.
But nope, he hates being brushed too. Nowadays, he's not too bad. Soju's actually a little bit worse. But it's because with Soju, I'm very thorough, because he's very prone to knots. So I think that's another reason why he doesn't want to get brushed a lot by me.
Oh, yeah.
And reason why chat heard him cry earlier in the day. Think about Hammer of the Stars, like Cowboy Bebop? Actually...
Actually...
Hello, Mai, how are you? And also, hello, Garfield, how are you? Are you dreading tomorrow as it is Monday? Yeah, like, speaking of Cowboy Bebop, oh, this is bad. This is a very bad, admission. I've actually never fully watched Cowboy Bebop. But I won't lie. The Space Bounty Hunter was inspired by Cowboy Bebop.
Wow. But you know what?
I don't think I ever admitted that on stream yet.
You know what though, Munii? It's okay. Because I too have never watched Cowboy Bebop.
No, it's supposed to be, you've never seen a capybara?
I've never seen a capybara before.
You never touched a capybara.
I've never touched a capybara before.
We're frauds! Garfield always does.
But if Garfield always knows, what about Odie? I don't know.
But yeah, like, so I've actually watched the Cowboy Bebop movie, though. One of them. I think is there only one?
I'm afraid to say yes because there might be some kind of weird compilation movie or something that was out before.
Yeah, and then you
But
always wonder if that counts as a movie too, right?
Yeah, if you always wonder if that actually counts, but I think there's only one movie, right? Like,
can you Google it for me, honey?
I will.
As my assistant. Yeah, I thought it was really good. A lot of people didn't like it though. The movie? I thought the animation for the movie was quite good. Why did we only watch the movie and not the animation?
Well,
what did I? Well, back in ye old times of ancient Chinatown, where you can find you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Where you can find DVDs of anime and procure them with decent enough subtitles. I got my sibling actually got the Cowboy Bebop movie because they were interested in watching it, but for some reason they didn't get I guess because it wasn't available. They just knew that Cowboy Bebop was a good show.
Yeah.
So they decided, okay, we're gonna try watching the movie, and I'm like, okay. So, because back then you just watch anything, right?
You kind of do, yeah.
So we ended up watching. I thought it was quite a good movie, though. It's funny how many times I reference Cowboy Bebop in previous works of mine. Despite never watching the actual show. I watched, okay, this is probably going to be taboo for some people.
Yeah.
I have watched the live action.
Oh, okay. I have not seen the live action one.
I have not watched it in its entirety, but I don't think it was that bad. Someday I'll get Electra a girlfriend. Do you want lots of baby bunnies, Juice? Are you becoming a bunny farmer?
And yes, there was only that one Cowboy Bebop movie for the anime series anyway.
Okay. But yeah, like that's what the Shoda clan watched. We also watched one One Piece movie, and it was the Animal Kingdom one, and I think that was better than Red. The only thing I like about Red the movie, in terms of, again, controversial opinions coming through. One thing I liked about the Red movie was the singing. Hado was fabulous. The rest of the movie, I could not really care much for the plot. Like, she was female in spades, so she can't have babies anyways if I get her a girlfriend. Okay. I was confused. I'm just like, huh. Juice. I should have figured it from the name Electra. You think I would have picked it up on the name Electra. We bring Garfield in if he has a large bounty. Only if the client is from an Italian restaurant. Have you attacked any Italian restaurants yet?
Oh no. We don't attack Italian restaurants. We're just too lazy for that.
You're not Garfield though.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm not. I'm just a capybara.
You're just a humble cappy.
Yeah.
And my Coffee's like crawling all over my arm because he does not want to be on my lap right now. He's just like, no. There are a bunch of things I wanted to do in WUWA. Like, look for but I don't want to do it at the same time because it takes forever. And one of them is looking for a shiny. It's over a large sum of lasagna. Oh, goodness down. Well, I don't know, honey. What do you think? Do we need to take him in? You know what I should do? I should get like a jail asset and be like, jailed.
And have a redeem that says,
pay bail. No, it says bail. No, pay bail.
Oh, pay bail, yeah.
Get Chad to pay off their bail. with their points. Can you hear coffee panting?
Yeah.
You know, I should probably do that. Yeah, pay bail. Is there anything I find? No. Free my chatter. He ain't doing nothing. Yeah, but like I think stress test wise, how do you feel? What do you think, honey? Do you think we should do both yup tubs and oh shit, coffee?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try, right?
Yeah.
Like, so far it seems to be holding up.
Yeah, so far it seems to be holding up pretty good.
Yeah.
I know this part's kind of the boring part because I actually done everything, guys. Or almost everything. I'm trying to find like the last remaining loot boxes. Oh, remember when loot boxes was a thing?
Yeah.
Did you ever subscribe to them?
No. I've never actually gotten those subscription loot boxes, the ones that they deliver, right?
Yeah,
with all
yeah.
The
The one where like years ago they would advertise, and all the YouTubers would have like those deals.
Yeah, yeah.
Going to be space jail. It really depends. Earth sounds like they have pretty nice jails though. Depends on where though. Some places in ye old Earth have like nicer jails than others. Actually, what would you expect to see in a space jail?
You know, like I always imagine space jails being like super high tech, and it's not just prison cells and stuff like that, right? Like it'll be all freaky and stuff. They'll hook you up to a machine, and then like you won't be awake or something like that, and they'll cryo freeze you or something.
And you'll cry. And freeze.
They gotta save space.
They'll stack you on top of each other.
Yes, exactly. It's gonna be all freaky and stuff.
Wait, is that what Han Solo was like? He was kind of like that, wasn't he?
He was carbon frozen.
Yeah.
I believe it was. Yeah. So it was like it was a thing. Yes.
Can I get the space Swedish room? I'm not sure.
They had hooked you like the one from Rick and Morty. Oh, I've never seen Rick and Morty.
We both never watched Rick and Morty, actually. Actually, that's a lot. I watched a couple episodes and did not understand why. It's not my type of comedy, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did watch one episode.
Yeah.
It was the Mr. Meeseeks box episode.
Oh. Yeah, because I remember you have Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah.
Kind of a shame what people found out about the creator and voice actor of that series. Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah. Stopped watching after season 3. Oh wow.
Which jail would be the nicest jail that on Earth to be sent to?
Oh my god. I've actually toured a jail before, so.
So you have an opinion, is what you're saying?
Yes, like it was part of one of these like student like. For some reason they wanted to do like a trip to a jail to show students like what it's like and stuff like that.
So basically, it's a scared straight program.
I guess it was like a scared straight program, but at the same time, it wasn't like we were like troubled students going to this
They
thing.
sent all the good students there.
Yeah, it was very strange. It was very strange that they sent us. We had to get forms from our parents signed and everything like that. I remember one of the other girls in the class got traumatized from seeing something that she shouldn't have seen.
Was it EP?
Oh yeah. One of the because they had us walk individually down the solitary confinement hallway, and everybody was acting crazy as we were walking by, and it was not a fun experience.
I don't
for everyone,
think they wanted it to be a fun experience.
Yeah,
admittedly. I don't think their goal was to be like, for a student to be like, you know what, this is very nice. I would.
Yeah, this is so cool. Yeah.
I would totally stay here.
Yeah, yeah. You know?
I feel very bad for your classmate though.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never toured a jail.
Well, you know, did it have a gift shop? No.
You think?
Yeah, you know, like, hey, I toured a jail. Like, here's
Hi,
a T-shirt.
Candy.
Hello, Candy.
Actually, that's a good question. Do you think if they force teenagers, because I'm assuming you're a teenager, not like some elementary school student, touring a jail area, part of a scared straight program, even though you're all like high achievers, an assumption, right? Or good students. Do you think they should have a gift shop?
So we were in middle school. So yeah. Oh yeah, here's the limited edition jail. You know.
You what?
What is it? Makeshift knife souvenir.
It's called a shank.
It's called here's your limited edition jail shank. It's made in rubber so that you don't hurt yourself.
Oh, I thought it was because it's like it uses razor blades and a toothbrush. You gotta get creative with it, unfortunately.
You know.
What would you use for your shank today? Playing Genshin today too? Yes, this is the riveting game of Genshin. I was inspired because I was talking to a top Genshin player. It's not Taicho. Why do I keep saying? Is it Taicho?
What?
Rin Taicho. Oh yeah, because I said Tencho. I was inspired by Rin Taicho to play the best game of Genshin Impact. Totally not. The other game, Wua. That would be silly.
So Juice is asking, if you were to be isekai'd into a world, be it a book, show, movie, or game, where would you prefer to go, and where would you hope to never go? Oh my gosh. There's too many places I would never want to go. How about you?
I would hope to go home.
You would hope to go home? You wouldn't want to be in another isekai world?
We can, if we're isekai together, maybe.
Oh, okay. We're isekai together. Where would you want to go and where would you not want to go?
I think Angelic Lair would be fun.
Oh.
Because we both kind of thought that would be a fun place to go.
It would be, yeah.
Even though all the kids apparently are really master craftsmen, making like their like fashionable outfits for their dolls.
I know, right? They not only are they these top tier engineers that could make their dolls like have fighting moves and stuff like that. They can program the AI for it and everything. But they're also awesome designers.
Wasn't it like a mind link? What was it?
I think there was like some sort of mind link, right? Like they put the glasses on.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you're right. It was like kind of a mind link.
Yeah, God, it's just teaching children. If you think hard enough, you can kick adult ass.
Like for me, no joke, guys. For me, like anywhere that any world that came from the mind of Stephen King, I would not want to go to any of those, because they're all essentially like all of Stephen King's like novels and stuff like that, right? They're all essentially linked by the series that he made called Dark Tower and stuff like that. So like basically every horrible thing he's ever written exists in the same world. And yes, I would not want to be there for that. Like
Would you ever want to live in the world of Game of Thrones?
oh heck no. I'd probably be dead in like weeks in the world of Game of Thrones. Holy crap.
Yeah, they're really keeping them age numbers low, and if you get past 50, you're lucky.
Yeah, you know, and me being a capybara, I would have been hunted and eaten within moments. They'd be like, "Look, food," or maybe carried off by a dragon.
Or maybe eaten by one of the wolf children.
Yeah, yeah, even right? Like seriously, anywhere but the 40K universe.
What is that universe?
Warhammer, I think.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, the 40K universe. I don't know anything about Warhammer. I just know that it's like 40K or something for some reason.
Is it in 40K not frames, pixels?
40. Oh no.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it. 40K TV. Send you guys to Elden Ring. How long would you last? Oh, jeez.
With Bard being a humble capybara. And me being me. Probably not long. I'm already pretty bad with aiming.
Well, I mean, it's Elden Ring, so maybe you don't have to aim so much. You have a sword and a shield. I can just be your pack mule.
You piggyback me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll carry as much as this as my bag can carry,
Okay.
which is not too much.
Okay, honey. No offense.
Mm.
You can't even carry me IRL. Pulling the mask back a bit, but you're not very strong.
I totally live in the critically praised, award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV's world. When no calamity happening. Good luck with that, Candy.
Actually, you had to explain to me. You had to explain to me the housing market there.
Oh yeah, yeah, the housing market in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, yeah, you'd have a hard time finding a house. So.
Coffee just jumped off my lap and scared me.
Oh wow. I know that if I get sent anywhere but a kid's show, I die in the first 5 seconds. So I'm going to the world of My Little Pony.
Where friendship is magic? No, there was one scene in My Little Pony, which you had to specify which one, because there's a 70s or 80s animation where apparently a town is burned down and a little girl's crying.
Yeah, we gotta find that screenshot and post it in the Discord for everyone.
I'm pretty sure I sent it to your friends.
I'm gonna look for it. Why?
Maybe there's some pictures?
Hmm?
Yeah, some pictures.
Oh, okay, okay.
The 90s kids entering their 30s. And it's just a little girl crying in her hands that there's a fire.
I'm gonna post it in your server where, let's see, share meme.
Coffee? I'm gonna grab coffee, a snack, be right back.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. I posted the picture and share meme. Oh, jeez. She went to grab a snack for one of them and now all of them want one. Gen 4, you know, that might be for the best. That might be for the best. But yeah, like I was saying, like there are way too many horrific things in the Stephen King books and stuff like that. Also, like I watch too many horror movies and stuff like that. I wouldn't want to go to the world where like definitely not anything from the original Aliens movies, like anything that Ridley Scott thought of, like Prometheus and stuff like that. Like that's just asking to die horribly. anything in the Predator world, which is the same as Aliens world, I guess at this point. Um, not definitely not anywhere near Nightmare on Elm
He
Street.
followed me in
For sure. They're
to the
following you?
house or to my
Oh.
room to be protected.
Or Living Animal Crossing?
Living Animal Crossing? Is there
Yeah.
a non-living Animal Crossing though?
No. Juice wants to live in the Animal Crossing world.
Oh.
You just got to go to check all the housing instances on your server in 14 constantly. Find vacant lots and enter the lottery. It's just that yeah, it's just so easy. I know. Like I was trying to explain to Munii the pre-lottery system, in the good old days, the quote unquote good old days, when a free company will buy up all the land in one one instance on the housing server, and everybody would be kind of screwed out of luck for getting houses because of that. Like, because everybody would just kind of sit on the real estate and try to get more gil out of it.
Do you have a house though?
When I was playing, I did end up having a small house. And then I stopped playing the game, and I don't know what happened to it. It's likely already been abandoned because you have to log in every 45 days or something like that.
Is that why Hoff has been trying to get you back into playing so you can still lay claim to your house?
No, it's more that, like, everyone that we used to play with still plays the game. MMO players are very dedicated to their games. Yeah. It takes years to kick a MMO habit, especially when you have a lot of friends.
Used to be people who already have houses instantly move their houses to a vacant lot. Oh. So maybe you still have a house.
Maybe. No.
Look at you being a homeowner in Final Fantasy.
So you are set after getting any house. Yeah. But I think you had to like log in and actually go into the house once every like I think the number was 45, but I could be totally wrong about that, in order for you to keep the actual house and stuff like that, I think. But, even if you don't have a house, you have an in-room, so, They demolish your house if you didn't use the house for 45 days, yes. Yeah.
What? You definitely don't have a house anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's been years since I played the game.
And I was supposed to log
anyway.
onto your account.
You were supposed to, yeah, but it's okay if you
got
didn't.
busy.
Yeah, we got really busy. We completely forgot about that. Are there any other worlds you would want to go to, Munii?
Anywhere with you, honey.
Oh, yo, Bart is homeless. Yes, I am homeless. I think I'm still in the free company though, because the last time that I logged back in was like, I was trying to claim the 10th anniversary mount, and I logged in just to get the mount, and I was still in the free company. Bart got evicted. Yeah. It is what it is. But I can see why people still like playing that game. To be honest, like it's like when I quit the game, it's not that I had a problem with the game at all. Like I was still having fun with the game. It's just that I felt like I did everything that I could once Endwalker ended. Like I felt like I beat Final Fantasy 14, and so I don't want to play it anymore because I don't want the story to continue. I want that to be the ending. That's it for me. That was it.
Was it?
Yeah, it felt like the end. It felt like this is it. It's over. You can come stay at my house if you play 14. Candy has a house.
The problem is that I have to figure out what server everybody's on. I know that Cade actually quit because his free trial apparently is over. But I thought the free trial is like you can continue playing until you reach a certain level point.
Yeah, I have no idea. It must have a day restriction.
It used to be
or
like a
something like
month
that.
restriction, According to Bart. Not Bart, going to Cade.
Yeah. But then they advertise it as you could play up to level 70 or something like that.
Yeah, so unless
too,
you got to
but-
level 70, I guess you can get to level 70 pretty fast.
Yeah, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Like, the thing that stops people from advancing in 14 the most is the story. The story is very long. So, you know, I think that's why I worry for you playing 14 because you might not find it as good because you don't tend to pay attention to stories.
Oh,
in
I
the
get
game.
bored. So,
Yeah.
I know
so...
that, I know that, one of my friend's husband is very much like, no, you have to, please. I'll strike you a deal. Just watch the game story, please. It's a beautiful story. And I'm like, I don't really want it though.
yeah. It's surprising that one of the strong points of Final Fantasy XIV is its story. It begins very slow, but once it gets into the story, oh wow, it's actually really good. My 14 spouse is never home because of failed marriage, so it's got a lot of space.
It's okay, marriage is overrated, I say with the ring on my finger.
I know, right? Right? But yeah, I was telling chat like how I would never want to go to the Aliens universe or the Predator universe.
Speaking of which, I have officially started clipping my stuff now, Yen. And people might be wondering, oh, does this mean Munii's gonna go back to editing her clips? Not really. I'm kind of too busy to edit my clips like to the quality that I used to edit them at, mostly because I'm just busy. But so what I do like about the Twitch, not necessarily integration, options that they have is that you can just clip and post and repost it to YouTube or to TikTok. So I've been doing that. Making things easy for me.
Yeah, you know, it's always cool to be able to do things the easy way. So you know.
I'm like, please leave. And they're like staying here. I was like, ah. Sure, let's invite people. We'll just farm. I'll just farm it. With some strangers.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, I think my baby bro's back.
Oh.
Drink water, you
Hydrate.
dehydrated bitch!
Thank you for the reminder to hydrate. Sonic X! Oh, we are playing with Sonic.
Wow. Gotta go fast.
Sonic. But yeah, just farming is kind of nice to do too. Because what else am I supposed to do? I can't level up, I can't really do much. But yeah, have you played any of the Sonic games? Because you don't really do platformers.
Yeah, I don't really do platformers. I will be honest, I haven't played a Sonic game since Sonic Heroes. Like, that was pretty bad because I recall Sonic Heroes being one of the first GameCube games that I was able to get, but I was given the copy from work because they were like, okay, Bard, you play this game and figure out if it's good or not, and then let us know. Let us all know, and this will be our review.
Our IGN review.
This is our IGN review for telling people in store, okay? And this is when I worked retail. And basically, I went home, I put the disc in, I was playing the first stage, and as I was running, I fell through the floor, and then I turned it off, and I didn't play it anymore. I was like, oh my god.
You're like, screw
I
this
can't
game.
even... Yeah, it doesn't bode well when you just fall right through the floor when you're just doing the thing that the game is trying to do. You're not even doing anything special. You're just playing the game like normal, and you just fall through the floor. Okay, that's it for me. But yeah, I think that was pretty bad. That was a pretty bad thing for me to kind of gauge my trust in Sonic games on, because I know for specifically in that era they were having a lot of issues with their 3D platformers like Sega, and so it was kind of like not a good barometer for what a Sonic game is, you know. I did try to play some of those like the classic ones that they started coming out with in recent years, like Sonic 4. I did try to play them, but I don't remember anything about them. Yeah.
Sonic Forever.
Is that what it's called?
I'm kidding. Did you play the game where Sonic makes out with a girl?
I did not.
You heard of it,
that
right?
Like Sonic? Yeah, I did see screenshots of it before. I think that's Sonic Adventure 2, maybe. I don't know which one it was. But yes, I have heard.
You heard of the rumors.
Hedgehog. Yes. I mean, you know, they were catering to the crowd that they
Look, they were catering to the furry crowd. They finally had a
Yeah.
self-insert of a princess who was in dire need of Sonic's friendship.
quote unquote friendship.
At least they didn't get Sonic Poweganont. If we're following the stereotypes. I guess someone quit.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's fine. I just tried to farm. But again, good stress test. Cause then I can get through this faster. But yeah, I grew up with the Sonic games, like those versions of the games. But you didn't play the Sega Genesis.
Oh, you know, I had a friend that had one, and I did actually play a lot of Sonic 1 and 2. They happened to have those two. I never played any of the other ones, like the one with Knuckles and I think it was like they had 3, and then like you could like plug in. Why FBI open up?
Yeah, why must the FBI be here?
But yeah, like the 1 and 2 are the ones that I remember the most, and then
Yeah.
it was like of the they tried like a top-down 3/4 view one that I never played,
Yeah.
and my friend did not have a Sega CD, so I could not play Sonic CD.
Did you play the Zelda games?
I played some of them, yeah, I played some of them, but
No, I mean, did you play the Zelda, the CD-ROM Zelda games?
oh, those? I have only heard of the legend of them.
The legends.
The legend of the Zelda games for Philips CDI. It's like, you think that Zelda got her first game just now? Nope. Unfortunately. No, I've never played all those weird consoles and stuff like that that came out. Actually, it's like
Would you ever want to?
I mean, if I could access them, it would be interesting to try them, because I've always had a thing for trying like those really old like retro things, I guess.
Retro games?
Even growing up. Yeah, even growing up, like seeing like really old things that like they don't make anymore and stuff like that, and trying them. So specifically like a lot of those old Atari, ColecoVision, those kinds of consoles that nobody has ever heard of these days, right? I've always been willing to try them out, so if I could get access to it, I would. I don't know how much I would enjoy it, but I would.
Zelda will take over the Just You Wait. I mean, she technically already has, so...
Link will be a token love interest at best in a few installments.
It will excuse me!
Excuse me!
Did you watch the animation?
I did.
Because that was your childhood, I feel.
It was like... They only ever showed one episode of that once every 5 days. They actually did not show every episode of the Zelda cartoon like every day. Like they would show 4 Mario Brothers cartoons, and then they would show Zelda.
How did you feel about the Mario Brothers cartoon?
It was interesting because it was like there were like some inaccuracies there, and if you played a lot of the games and stuff like that, you would see it instantly. Like King Koopa, like you know, they didn't call him Bowser, they just called him King Koopa in that show, right? Yeah, but then they drew him as like this green dragon turtle with no orange hair or yellow skin or anything like that. Yeah, it was really weird. So you would notice these inaccuracies, but then you would just kind of accept it because it's like, well, this is probably the best we can get with it. So, you know.
And also, was it like Peach had brown hair?
Peach had slightly brownish hair. Yeah. And I think that had more to do with the fact that
Limited palette,
cells.
was it there?
Yeah, because when you painted the cells back then, you were trying to offset the fact that the light was coming through the table when you would put it down onto the pegs and stuff like that, right? So like for example, red characters usually came out as more of a pink or magenta because there's light that's behind the cells and stuff like that. So if you don't get the right tone, it'll come off. So I think they were trying to compensate for that, and they just picked something a little bit too dark.
I know that, what was it? Like, that's the reason why a lot of nostalgic Japanese animation are not the right color.
Yes, yeah. It's really funny how these things kind of stuck.
But it became nostalgic for people to have it in that coloring.
Yeah. It's also why like stuff like the original Mobile Suit Gundam, they would say that Char Aznavour was the Red Comet because he piloted a red Zaku 2S, right? But it's clearly, you know, on the show, it's clearly pink. It's not actually red, it's pink. But, you know, that had more to do with the fact that it was originally supposed to be read. It's just, dealing with animation back then. Sometimes that happens, right? But yeah. It was like, it was kind of interesting that they did that with the Zelda cartoons, where they only showed it like once a week as opposed to the Mario cartoons, right? And then I remember, like, and this was always the confusing thing to me, right? So they had like a whole story arc in the Zelda cartoons. I don't remember what it was, right? And then I recall there was another Nintendo show, another Nintendo cartoon called Captain N, the Game Master, right? In that show, they suddenly had a crossover episode with that specific Link and that specific Zelda. And they were voiced by the same characters, actors. Yeah, the actors, yeah. They were voiced by the same actors and everything, right? But they were drawn slightly different for the episode. Maybe? Like, they were just... But it was clearly them from that cartoon, because they even behaved the same. And stuff like that, right? But it was like... They were already, like, in a different part of the story, I guess, right? When that episode happened, because during the Zelda cartoon, it was like in the middle of the story, right? Like they're fighting Ganon and all the bad guys and stuff like that. But then they did that crossover episode, and apparently Link had already saved the world, and everything was already done. And it was like, wait, is this the same cartoon but different? Like, what's going on? Like, it was so confusing. It was very confusing. But yeah, things like that would happen all the time whenever they would have crossovers in cartoons. It's like, interesting.
Do you kind of miss how dark animations used to be, like in terms of the storylines? Or do you feel that it's more appropriate nowadays?
Well, the thing is, right, like, I think, at least with the Japanese animation, right, I feel like they were much darker, back then, right? But for Western animations, right, they weren't necessarily dark as in, but they hid stuff, right, that you would never understand, as a kid. Where today things are they actually have more mature storylines, I feel like. Yeah, because like the storytelling for cartoons back then was, okay, either you're advertising a toy, or it had to be kind of sterilized a lot so that it would be safe to show kids, right? Where today, ever since certain cartoon series came out that kind of popularized like serial storytelling and things like that, you have more mature stories now in the cartoons that they have now.
At least that's what you would argue.
Yeah, at least from what I've seen. Like, because a lot of times they didn't really like having cartoons back then where a storyline would continue over the course of the season,
unless
right?
It's a
like,
really big episode.
Yeah, like they would have like a part 1 or a part 2 episode, right? And that's like the most that you could expect the storyline to go. But they liked it when things would start and end that same episode, and that's it. And that was kind of like I
remember being in that era as well.
Yeah. A lot of cartoons were like that. It wasn't until like the mid-90s, I think. There's a couple of cartoons that came out in the mid-90s that they did a lot of serialized storytelling, and people started to appreciate that more. Where you saw that more in anime, a lot more in anime, much earlier than you did in the West. But yeah, I mean, that was just like, a sign of the times, right?
Yeah.
Like, priorities were different back then.
Do you miss those, but though at the same time?
It's like, it's nostalgic to me, but I don't know if I miss it. Like, no joke, it's kind of strange to say that. It's like nostalgia, but I don't know if I miss it. Though there are some cartoons from back then that, like I remember seeing, and like they never continued, and you know it would have been really cool if they did. If they did continue those,
希
yeah.
望能有新发现。
我看见我的路。
I don't know what kind of like cartoons are you still nostalgic for? I know we talked about this before, right? Like
Yeah.
with a lot of the Foxbox stuff, but you know, like, is there anything
I really
else
did
that...
not level her up. Oops. At least not this version. No wonder she's so weak.
Oh, which? Wait, what happened?
I did not level this character up at all.
Oh.
Well, because like this is a different form of hers, and I forgot.
Oh,
I'm wondering-
speaking of old anime, 4Kids did nothing wrong. They were just trying their best to stop kids from growing up becoming weeds. Oh no.
I mean, did it work for you?
Oh
Honey?
no.
Did it work-
Oh, it did not. It did not work on me at all. Like, unfortunately, I was already indoctrinated into the weeb life, well before 4Kids got their hands on a lot of properties, because they were translating a lot of anime already into the Cappy Bounty Hunter language. Well before 4Kids got a hold of a lot of them, and you know, like, because we would go to Bounty Hunter Town or Cappy Town,
Yeah.
you know, to get stuff
Yeah.
to watch normally, we would already be seeing stuff like years before. So yeah, it was too late. It was too late. I was a lost cause already.
They also didn't want kids to play card games, probably. With guns.
They didn't want kids playing card
They
games.
just
Yeah.
wanted to point at them very seriously.
Mm-hmm. But you know what was okay? Megatron turning into a handgun.
I still find it unbelievable, like, that is what he turned into originally. The most useless thing to, like, turn into in a world where you have transforming robots.
So okay. To give you the full context of why, because I kind of hinted at it,
me,
but
like,
yeah.
you can
So
explain
it's
to
like-
chat. Explain to chat for people who haven't caught on to the before.
So I was telling Munii about Transformers, like where it came from, right? And the idea actually came from a lot of toys that were from Japan and stuff like that. There was a whole series of toys like transforming cars and like everyday objects and things like that in various toy lines in Japan, like Diaclone and things like that, right? So when Hasbro was licensing from Takara Tomy from Japan, the various lines to bring out in the West here, right? The thing is, they already had the toys created. It's not like they were making original characters. So the guys at Marvel, right? And this is like little known fact, Marvel was actually very much
Invested in it?
responsible for like creating the characters in terms of their personalities and things like that, right? And the overall storyline for Transformers. And so like they had to just pick which toy is which character and which person it will be. And apparently the story goes that Megatron was selected to be the gun because the writer actually had a copy of the Megatron gun toy, the original Megatron, and he thought it was just really cool because when you transformed him, he literally turned into a P-38 Walter, like a realistic one with the stock and the barrel and
Which
everything
is why
like
you
that.
can't buy it here.
Yeah, he was like a real ass gun, like as a toy, and he was just like playing with this thing, and he's like, you know what? This is the leader. this is the leader of the
This
bad
is who
guys.
I pick.
He's like, yeah, because he's just like, oh shit, this is so cool. Like it's like
His bias
life
is
size and everything. Like, and I think ultimately, like, you know, the toy guys agreed with it too, because it's like, oh yeah, it's like it's not only just the robot, but the kids can play with the toy gun. And it's like, you know, like it's like something you can actually interact with. So they felt like it was like a really good toy. That's why he turned into the gun. It never made sense for him to turn into one storyline wise, but you know, like as a toy.
Because when you explained it to me, I'm like, really? He's the leader?
Yes, he's the leader.
And
it's really
then they realize their mistake.
Well, it's like the mistake is more because of laws, right? Like international law, like about.
Oh no,
having
it wasn't
realistic-
cool for him to turn into a gun, regardless.
Well,
That's like
you
the
know, it's
lamest
like-
thing to turn into, honestly, in a world full of robots turning into vehicles.
Well, you know, like it was like the thing, right? So it was like a lot of kids that grew up with that, like fully expect Megatron to turn into a gun. Like, and they thought it was like the coolest thing because it was like a fun toy to have. Oh wow, wow!
You didn't want the fire truck to be the bad guy. I guess that would be
No,
probably really bad if the fire truck was a bad guy.
Yeah.
Considering it's supposed to be a symbol of Yeah, I guess you wouldn't want the fire truck or the police car to be the bad guy, or be part of the bad guys, considering their connotations.
Yeah, which is really funny because then Michael Bay in the first Transformers movie decided the police car should be a bad guy because that's sinister, and it's like, damn, like what a turnaround.
Turned on?
Yeah. One of the Decepticon bad guys, Barricade, was a police car, and it's because it's a sign of how the times have changed, right? Where originally in the original series, Prowl, who was a police car, he was one of the good guys, right? But in freaking 2008, you know, I guess there was like a mistrust of
the
police now. Yeah, so Michael Bay thought it was really cool that the police car was a bad guy.
Though, or is that a different character?
Yeah, he was created for that movie. He was not.
How many? I guess my question comes down to, like, how many new characters were made in the Michael Bay movies then? Because
there were quite a few.
Because Bumblebee was just brought up to a bigger role, I feel.
Yeah, so like other than like Bumblebee,
Optimus
Prime, Megatron, and maybe Starscream, right? A lot of people would even argue that those are not even the same characters. So a lot of the fans of the Transformers stuff would argue that they're all new characters.
Okay, what's your thoughts on it then, honey?
I think a lot of
but different character.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them are the same name but very wildly different characters. In fact, like the first Michael Bay movie had characters that closely resembled what they were like in the originals, but like even Bumblebee strayed very far. Like ironically, the only one that was really close to the original character was Jazz, and Jazz doesn't make it through the whole movie. So
who's Jazz?
So oh man, like, well, it's that movie's so old now. I'm not spoiling anything for anyone, right? Jazz is the one Megatron kills at the end of the movie.
What was he or they?
So in the original cartoon, he was like a what was it called? It was it a Porsche? Like Porsche? Yeah. So Jazz, like in the original cartoon, was a Porsche, right? Like a racing one. It was a very specific one too. Like they have a lot of licensing issues with his character because of that these days.
But he made it in the Michael Bay's movie.
Yeah, he made it into the Michael Bay movies, right? And what was he in the Michael Bay verse? Was he also a Porsche there? Or was he a different car? Because I don't even remember now, because he didn't make it through the whole movie. So no, in the Michael Bay movie, he was a Pontiac Solstice. So a concept car that wasn't even a real car. Yeah. But yeah, I think he was definitely the one that was the closest to his counterpart from the old cartoon. and he was also the one that didn't make it.
All old things must die. Just kidding.
Yeah. Because, like, even Optimus Prime, a lot of people don't like the Bayverse Optimus Prime.
Okay,
He's, like,
what?
very mean.
He's very mean.
Yeah. That's literally the reason. Because, like Optimus Prime is, as a character, is not supposed to be, like, you know, like a savage warrior. That's, like, not his thing. But, they kind of made him that way in the modern movies. There's a lot of clips of him saying and doing things that are like, what the hell? That a lot of people don't necessarily think is, like, you know, honoring the spirit of his original character. So a lot of people feel like he doesn't represent that original character.
He's like a phony.
Kinda, you know.
Are you sad that he's
It's
not like
fine.
the original?
I will, you know, considering that I wasn't really a fan of that character.
Right. That was your brother's
Yeah.
favorite character.
Yeah, a lot of people liked him in particular. It's like I like Optimus Prime as a character, but I don't like
You like
him.
Hot Rod just to spite your brother. Did he
Just
ever
to
make
spite
it?
my
Did he
brother.
ever make it into a Michael Bay movie?
So
Yes.
Hot Rod did make it into the movie.
Was he killed
But-
off?
No, he wasn't. He actually had a really cool power too. Like, he was actually really awesome in those movies, but at the same time,
It wasn't-
for some freaking reason, he got stuck with this fake French accent, and they even make fun of it in the movie that he doesn't know why he talks like that. And it was really dumb. It's really dumb. Like, he's basically, again, he's one of those characters that's like, he's got the name, but he doesn't look anything like or act like the original character.
So wait,
why
why would Hot Rod be the French one though?
So I think in the movie they said something like him and Bumblebee were fighting in World War II.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It makes
That's
no
their
sense
lore drop
whatsoever.
that they were fighting in World War II.
So they were fighting in World War II. Somehow they knew that these guys existed in World War II, and he spent a lot of time in France because of that, and he got stuck with the accent and he couldn't get rid of it. That's literally the explanation.
Who's the actor for Hot Rod?
What, the original or
No, in the Michael Bay movie.
let's see, actually. Let's see who was voicing this character. Omar Sy. He is a voice actor. Oh, he played Bishop in the X-Men cartoon. He's also Barry in the Jurassic World films. Oh, he was an actor in those films. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't do like a whole lot, but you know, like apparently, that was his voice actor.
What if he was just like, "Hey guys, I can do a really good French accent,"
you know,
and they're like,
and then
"I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you should." No, trust.
trust me, don't worry.
He spent the or someone was just like, "It'd be funny. What if you did this character as a French character? Is he from? Is like his car model from France or anything? No, it would just be really funny though."
Yeah, and it's like you could even argue like maybe if they would have made his car like a French produced car, right? But I'm pretty certain that Lamborghini is not French, right? Like I'm just
So
saying.
well, you can Google that right now.
Yeah, he was a Lamborghini in that movie. He was
You can look up if Lamborghinis are made in France.
let's see. Where are they made? It's an Italian manufactured
Why
car.
didn't they give him an Italian accent?
you know. Well, okay, maybe because Italy's iffy position in World War II.
Okay, look, he still is Italian. Doesn't stop them from
Oh,
using
man.
the car.
But But yeah, like they almost had it. Like the car looked really cool. He had a cool time stopping power. It was really overpowered, and everybody was like, "Why didn't he just end the war for them if he could stop time like that? Holy crap!" But then they, yeah.
When was this? Was this in the second movie?
This was in the movie The Last Night. This was like, oh man, it's like the third or fourth movies when Shia LaBeouf was no longer in the series, and they replaced him with Mark Wahlberg as the main character.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll tell you which movie I watched.
Okay.
I watched the movie where it's still Shia LaBeouf, but they
Boof LaBeouf.
replaced Megan Fox.
Oh, that's the second one, yeah.
That was the second. I thought it was the third one.
Was it? Was Megan Fox in the?
Wasn't she in 2 movies?
Let's see. How many Transformers movie? Oh, you're right. She was in 2 of them. The first 2, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, you're right. I always forget that Revenge of the Fallen, because it sounds like it's like the third movie for some reason. But yeah, you're right. That's the third movie then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That series.
Did you enjoy it?
I mean, for what it was, it's like yes and no. Because like it's so crazy, like how. Okay, think about it like this: they couldn't make any of the toys like very accurate to the movie because, like as a lot of people observed, like in the first 2 movies, right? They kind of transform into piles of junk and then they just reform into robots, right? So it's like they couldn't even make the tie-in products accurate to what they look like on screen because of that. So it's kind of like it was kind of hard to enjoy them, and yet at the same time you do, just for what they are, right? Like you just kind of accept what they are, which is like really dumb action movies. That unfortunately none of them. I feel like none of the Michael Bay movies were any good until Transformers Bumblebee. That's the only one of the live action movies that I feel like was really good. And maybe it's sequel. The because I know a lot of people don't like Rise of the Beast either. They feel like that movie is just as dumb and not.
I will
good.
always have a soft spot for Beasties.
You always have the soft spot for the Beasties?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because, like, Cappy Bro really liked the Beasties. He really liked it. And, like, from, I would watch the episodes, and from time to time, the references they would make to the original show were really cool, too.
Alright, I think this is a good place to...
There's 2 of me.
There's 2. I think this is a good place to end off the stream, mostly because this was mostly a test stream.
Yeah.
So I think we did pretty. I think it was like not amazing, but not terrible.
Terrible. It worked all the way. I haven't had to reload the YouTube stream at all. And we're on the same screen right now on both. So yeah, it's working. Oh, hey, it's Hakuya. Whoa, there's a strange person on YouTube. There really is.
There really is.
Yeah.
Wow, Hakuya is really testing the YouTube. The yup tops.
The
Too
yup
bad I
top.
have to fix the talking thing so I have. Okay, the bar. But yeah, like this was a good stress test.
Yeah.
What should we do tomorrow? We should probably play a multiplayer game. Right? Yeah. Why is my face frozen?
Oh, I don't know.
Where? Oh, there we go. What shall we do?
I know it depends, like on when you're going to begin.
You're
stream,
right. I have to, because I have to do an early stream. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I mean, if you do, like, go ahead and play something, multiplayer with everyone else, right?
I think it's gonna be hard doing multiplayer because the people that we usually have in our community are around the North American time sphere. So like playing a multiplayer game is really difficult. So I guess we won't do that quite yet.
Yeah.
But we'll continue trying. Maybe I'll start Sonic. Sonic.
Yeah, maybe you will. Maybe you will this time.
And then I have to learn how to do all the yup tops.
Yeah, the Yaptos.
Yep.
Maybe I'll give it a shot too on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because like, try to spread out just a little bit, right?
just a little bit, right? Yeah.
So apparently I'm forbidden to leave the purple site.
Forbidden to leave the purple site. Oh.
But I know that so maybe I'll play Sonic tomorrow. Cause like it's mostly cause like it has to be a game that you don't have to be super involved in. Or I could work
Yeah.
Or I could work on commission tomorrow.
Yeah, you can if you want to.
I can work on commission tomorrow. But yeah, thank you everybody for dropping by, watching the test, the stress test of streaming on both sites. I really appreciate it. New subscriber, you never subscribed to me, honey.
That's the other service. That's why. What? We don't use YouTube for anything.
I subscribed to you long ago.
I didn't realize I didn't subscribe to you on YouTube.
What the heck, man?
I'm sorry. Look, I'm subscribed now.
Can you believe this guy?
Wow, no.
You think you know someone.
It never occurred to me that I'd never subscribed to your YouTube.
I know.
Just
Candy.
wow, no. I feel called out. I'm gonna go hide now, okay, guys?
You're lucky that's your bedtime. Okay, bye. Thank you. I hope everyone's a good day, a good morning, or a good afternoon, and I will see you next time. We'll rate this person over here because they seem like they'll do a very satisfying job of entertaining you on Twitch. I'm not sure how to rate on YouTube, so we're not going to try.
Yep. I don't even think there's rates there.
There is.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Come over here.
What?